I wanted to bring something to your attention that perhaps that you're not aware of. The ethos of the populations of this world are generally one of negativity, chaos, and anger, simply because it has been specifically designed to be so. It serves the purposes of the darkness if everyone is always angry, negative, self-defeating, self-deprecating, self-destructive, uncertain, indecisive, existing in fear, paranoia, trepidation on a continuous and daily basis. It is this way by design. The process is sinister, but it's simple. No matter what you believe, you are as much a part of the darkness as you are a part of the light, and there's nothing you can do to remove that, to change it and make it go away. Because God is evil as much as God is good. Source is the creator of all creation, not just partial, or most, or many, but all. So once you get your head around that, you're in a good place. That's the law of harmony. That's the first law of the 50 primary cosmic universal laws. The law of harmony is to come to the understanding and realization that all things are one. But that's another video. The premise of this video is to make you aware of something that's happening to you every day, and you don't even realize it. As I've said, you are a part of the darkness. You have inner demons. By the way, you should never fight your inner demons. Just deny them their feast, which is your fear and your anger and your negativity. Because it is your inner demons that work in tandem with the externalized outer darkness of the physical world. And once that connection is established, they both work together in essentially pushing you down and pulling you from the light into the darkness. And once they successfully grab a hold of you and start pulling you down and pushing you down, your vibration is lowering and your reality is slowing, and everything begins to come to a grinding halt. Now what they do is they begin to fill your mind with negativity. Seeds of evil are planted in the garden of your mind. So now you are essentially becoming a broadcast tower for negativity in every direction. So once your mind begins to fill with negative thoughts, negative ideas, negative plans, negative concepts, you begin envisioning negative actions that you intend on doing to people or others. You instantaneously revert to a default setting of negativity where you immediately begin envisioning worst case scenario situations and the most horrible of outcomes. This serves the purposes of the darkness. It's being done to you. You're not even aware of it. So now your negative thoughts are transmitting. They go from imaging, which means you're just envisioning them and thinking about them in your physical mind, to being projected in a multi-directional wave in every area of the cosmos. Inevitably and eventually, there is a kindred portal that is a vibrational equivalent to the essential energy of your transmissions, the initial signal, the output. And it is received. So that negativity that you projected to the universe is a key that opens up portals. And once those portals are open, channels of energy begin to establish a connection with your physical mind. And now the connection is established. Now you have unconsciously opened up multi-directional portals and multi-dimensional portals, all of a negative nature, which will now begin to grab a hold of your physical mind and supply it with an endless force of darkness that will continually keep fueling your negativity and your hatred. Because now you become an ally of the darkness, an advocate of evil, facilitating this insanity. Because now you begin to be a contributor of lowering the energies that comprise the Earth's collective consciousness, because the darkness wants all of us to be in a perpetual state of evil and hatred, because it is the primary goal and the prime directive of the darkness to turn the earth into a dark star and essentially a penal colony to which these draconian reptiloids can imprison us all. Because I have seen parallel realities, perilous premonitions of this world, and all I saw was towers, 5G towers. There was no life, there was no light, there was no love. It was all gray. There were no mountains, there were no trees. I just saw an endless landscape of towers. But that is an alternate reality that must play itself out in a parallel dimension. It must see itself through to fruition. It must see its completion. But it won't see its completion on this earth. You have to be cognizant of the thoughts that just seem to pop into your head out of nowhere. You have to analyze them, dissect them. You have to assess them. You have to judge them. Are these productive, positive, kind thoughts I'm having? Then keep them, foster them, nurture them, tend to them, take care of them, and they'll grow. But if they're negative thoughts, you've got to extricate them. You've got to excise them. You've got to cut them out and remove them from your mind, because they are not your own. The darkness is trying to get you to destroy yourself. The darkness will always give you everything you need in order for you to destroy yourself. It is done that way by design. Evil has been granted perpetuity by God to play its nefarious games on the human populations, because it does so very well. That's why these draconian reptiloids are of the darkness, and they utilize the forces of darkness to the greatest of lengths and extents in order to have their agendas see fruition. Now you have to understand, take control of your energy. You have to be in control of the capacity and function of your mind, or else if you're not controlling your mind, who or what is? So if there's something that pops into your head out of nowhere all of a sudden of a negative nature, you've got to recognize it, identify it, and remove it immediately before it has a chance to take root in the garden of your mind, germinate, and start propagating, amplifying, and growing into something that you are not prepared to handle. Because the ethos of this world is generally one of negativity by design, because negativity serves the purposes of the darkness. They are one and the same. They don't want us to come together as a people, unite in love and peace and harmony, because if that happens, and it will, then this earth becomes the brightest star in the universe. By raising the collective energies of the earth's collective consciousness, we make this place a beautiful world instead of what they want to turn it into, which is a nightmare on earth. So just be cognizant of your thoughts, because your thoughts are energy. They are the words that you speak to the universe. Be mindful of your thoughts. Be mindful of your concepts and things that just seem to pop into your head out of nowhere, because something somewhere out there is deliberately doing this to you. Also, know that when you are in a bad mood, you project that mood into the form of an attitude. So look at your mood as the nucleus and look at your attitude as the projection, because when that's happening, this is a clear indication that you are being temporarily possessed by demonic entities. Some people are just possessed their entire lives. But if you're in a great mood, then all of a sudden you switch to a really bad mood, that's a temporary possession. That's a temporary possession. What they're trying to do is they're trying to lower your vibration. They're trying to get you to become an ally of the darkness, to work in tandem with the external darkness, and to destroy your life and that of others on the earth, and to lower the earth's collective consciousness, the earth's vibration. They want to lower it to the point where the earth becomes a hell unto itself. And that's the primary goal of these evil demons. Don't let it happen. Monitor your thoughts, your actions, your behaviors, and master your own energy by never allowing anything or anyone to control it, own it, possess it, or dominate it, or govern it in any way, shape, or form. Have a blessed day.